Pandu.
भाग साला, निकल यहाँ से। ओल्डन रास्ते किसका बुलाता भी?
My fifth point would be the battery, which does not look like a very important thing in a RX or any two-stroke bike, because it does not exactly affect the working of the bike, and everything along with the bike and the electronics work without a battery even when the bike is functional. So I generally prefer alternator to be working and the battery to be charged, because it adds on to the safety of the bike. Basically, because it keeps the horn working at all times, which ideally on lower RPMs the horn seems to be very dull and low. And another thing is it keeps your indicators working at all times, whether you're on higher RPM or lower RPM, which is actually a very important thing. It's a really important thing. Please use indicators, everyone. Life would be a better place if everyone used indicators and everyone followed civic rules. Yes. Battery charge होता नहीं, थोड़ा फिर को चाय पी को आ जाओ. Sixth point coming down to if you're a proud owner of a RX100 and a RX135 and not the RXZ, don't make it any later and add on to your safety by adding a RXZ lock set. It's way safer than the standard RX100, RX135 handle lock set. It actually adds on to a lot of safety. I personally lock down my bikes with it. Just better be safe than sorry again. Just FYI, it requires a small welding on the front side of your chassis to add on this particular lock set. Any helps regarding this, you could totally write to us again in the comment section. We could help you out with leads. क्या बाबा भी RXZ lock set डाला डालेंगे गाड़ी को. Down to the 7th point, very important thing for these babies, these legends, and you should always keep a check, keep an eye for any kind of corrosion on the bike, any kind of rust, since these bikes mostly comprise a lot of metal and chromium parts. Avoiding rust, can save you a lot of money. I mean, if you don't avoid rust at the right time, you could probably even lose your bike. Bad things can happen. It can lead to accidents, it can lead to anything. शन भाई, मैं सोच रहा था एक बार 5.5 कार्ड को क्रोमियम कोटेड डालेंगे, गाड़ी को थोड़ा लुक आती. Lastly, and more importantly, this is the point that everyone should take care of. So basically, when you're accelerating, keep your acceleration short and crisp. Not accelerate at higher RPMs for longer durations. This is one of the very common mistakes people make on RX or any other small air-cooled 100cc two-stroke bikes, to be precise. The whole reason being, especially RXs have a very quick acceleration. The engine cylinder or the engine bore, what you call it, tends to heat up very easily during these accelerations. So you need to keep it short and crisp, and then you need to leave the acceleration. If you do not, and if you continue at higher RPMs, this will eventually lead to a engine seize, which will render your bike useless until you eventually rebore the cylinder and fit a new piston kit. That is the shortcut way of going through it. The best way to go through it is, buy a whole new engine cylinder and get started from scratch. Yeah, that's pretty much like a new bike all over again. RX गाड़ी को कभी लॉन्ग रन में ओपन नको करो भी, सीजों को इंजन हाथा में आ जाती सो भी.
So won't you please stay a bit longer? You're making me stronger, making me stronger.
So yeah, I would like to conclude my long and boring speech about how to maintain these old classics. Coming down to the point, these are a few short tips and advices if you own a classic two-stroke bike. For any suggestions on good mechanics and good leads for parts around Bangalore, please write to me in the comment section below. Like I mentioned, please write to me with anything and everything, and I'll help you out with something at least. Also, I'd probably help you out with some discount if you treat my mechanic and I with some biryani for lunch. Just kidding though. Besides that, yeah, don't get disheartened if you are not able to maintain a classic bike. Just get in touch with me in the comment section for anything and everything, and I'll help you out with the best solutions to keep these legends alive. Two-stroke fever. That's how we go. Ride hard, ride safe. Signing out, Velvet Vijay again.
Stay